Alright, so I'm gonna do a get ready with me. I'm kind of cheating because it's like 6:30, so I already did my hair earlier, but I just took all my makeup off because I had an eye appointment, so I didn't have a whole lot of makeup on, but I had some. So this is what I got. I've got like the sketchiest setup ever, but I'll do a quick run through of my makeup routine. Well, makeup and hair. So I use CeraVe, and I just put it on my face before I do any makeup. That way it's nice and moist. Just kind of like all over. I always get here because it's so dry. Like when you put makeup on, you need to make sure it's moist, at least for me. And then while that's soaking in, I'm gonna do my hair, but I'm gonna have to redo it again at the end. My hair is super long right now. But my hair is like, this is my naturally hair, like your natural hair. Like in here you can kind of see it waves a little bit, but that's only because like the humidity of like, okay, I can say like again. That's like the humidity of after I shower and just let it dry. And then just like body temperature curls it, but I don't really actually have any curl. Like my hair is naturally straight. All I ever do is I'll put product in my hair so I can gain, like this is flat, like flat as a pancake. So I need to put something in my hair so that it can grab onto it. I'm gonna use this one. It's bamboo. It's just like a volume spray so that it has something to grab onto. Just something up in there. Get it mixed in. It is just dry and like flat today. It was super humid today, so I think that was part of the problem, because when I went to my eye appointment, I was outside for enough time that it just kind of like frizzed it and then got flat. Let's see. Okay, so I just use like a cool or a warm setting to set that. I have an old, like, oh gosh, got it when I was in high school. I just turned 16, so this is a 9-year-old, 8-year-old, 9-year-old blow dryer. My dad bought it for me. It was super cheap and it has done the trick, so I haven't changed it. And then my straightener, I bought it at TJ Maxx, and that's like 5 years old. But now that I've got, oh, I don't like that part, but I'm gonna have to deal with it. Now that I've got it back in, I'm gonna lightly brush it because I don't want to brush all of that stuff out. Just for my hair, it's so thin, like anything affects it. Okay. I'll go back through. No. Okay. Kind of eye straighten and like straighten up just so I can get some volume. I'm honestly, all I'm doing is trying to get my hair bigger. I do nothing but try to make it thick. Or at least like thick. And it's so long right now, I think that's part of the problem. Is it's just so much dead weight. And like the dead ends at the bottom, I need probably 2 or 3 inches cut off. But what I do is like in here, I just have like scragglers that'll just, after like the heat of my head throughout the day, just kind of get weird. So I straighten these out. It's not a long process, it's just getting the, like this. My hair is straight, but these waves just happen throughout the day. That was not a cute look either. I do kind of also like curl it in the front away from my face. That way if it is going to curl, it goes out and not into my head. The mirror is obviously behind you, so. I know they say like when you straighten hair, you should start at the bottom and work your way up. It doesn't affect it for me. It's just, it's gonna do what it wants to do. So I don't really have a problem. Like, okay, so this spot that I do all the time, I'm pretty sure I have like a bald spot right here because I've burned it so many times. And this is a really bad angle. I see myself in the mirror and then I see myself in this camera and it's bad. Whatever. I'm not trying to impress anybody. Alright, so like I said, like it's kind of cheating because I did my hair earlier, but it's honestly that easy. Like I don't do anything to it. The only other thing I have to worry about is I normally shower at night, so back here we'll have like a crimp in it. Crimp? I don't know, whatever that word is. Like a crinkled crimp. So I have to work that off of my skull. But it's so smooth right now because I showered this morning instead of last night. Yeah, there's nothing there. Now, I just need to let it cool a bit. And then I'll spray it so it stays wherever. And then my makeup's super, like, not impressive. I don't do much. I don't spend money on makeup. Half the time, I do it like in the parking lot before work or in the car because I have it like at lunch or something. It's so dumb. Like, I don't do my makeup. I'm like bad about it. And lately I've been wearing my glasses and it's hard to do my makeup around glasses because there's no point because my glasses will cover it. So I just spray this or squeeze this like right onto my face. Oh, I've been breaking out lately too. I noticed some on my chin, like my nose, my forehead. It's bad. Whatever. I'm in a hurry if that sounds like I'm out of breath. I'm like trying to rush to get this done because Eric and I have reservations in 45 minutes and he's on his way home, so I need to be ready like the moment he gets here. But, oh, this is like a super old, like, don't hate me. I need a new beauty blender. But I just take it around. I didn't quite put enough on my face. My trouble spots are right underneath my eyes, so I always put it there so they can like really soak in. There we go. And then right up here, because my veins up on like this spot of my eye, they stick out, like you can see them. They're like purple and blue lines. Okay. I am careful not to drag it because it's just gonna drag my skin. So I always do the moisturizer so that this goes on easier, and then I tab like just really fast so that it doesn't pull my skin. And this is Mary Kay. I used to, excuse me, I used to sell Mary Kay, be a beauty consultant, whatever it's called. And that's when I started using this. I actually really like it. It comes in just a couple different colors and it blends into your skin. At least it works well for me. I use light and it doesn't hide all my freckles, but it doesn't like, they don't stand out as much. So I'm not ashamed of my freckles, I like them, but they're just not as prominent. It just kind of smooths everything out. And then this, I don't even know where I found this. I think it was at Ulta once, and then I found out that Sally Beauty carries it because it's the only place I can find it now. And it's that brand. But, I don't know, it's like, it looks like lipstick, and I use it, it's a concealer, I think. I don't know, it doesn't say, it just says Ivory, and like the numbers, but I use Ivory because I have super fair skin. And I kind of put it on all the highlight spots because I don't really use it as concealer. Typically I don't break out, so I don't need it. And if I do, I'll just stick that where I'm broken out. But I usually use it where I'm going to put highlighter. And not even highlighter. I say that loosely. It's a shimmer. I don't know. Whatever it is what I use. It's the only powder I use. That way it stays. But that's it. And then I use this. It's Revlon Photo Ready, and it's just like completely white. This is old, I need another one. But I just tap it on wherever you would do like a highlighter. I haven't done bronzer or any kind of contouring in so long. Like, I'm scared to do it tonight because I know I'm gonna mess it up. So I won't. I might do a little bit, not enough. And I literally just tap this in like as much as I can under my eyes because they get so dark. That's like the one thing that really just throws off my whole face is underneath my eyes. Like the difference between what's done and what's not, I feel like it just takes that shadow away. I don't know. Oh yeah, James Charles, come for me. I use the thing that comes with it. I have other brushes and I've used other brushes, but I'm lazy and I didn't want to find one for this. And that one's soft, so I use it. Okay, real talk, I've had this since I was in high school. I barely use it. I actually don't put it on the brush that often. It's maybe once a week because enough of it stays in the brush and I put so little blush on. But this is CoverGirl Cheekers. I don't even know if they make it anymore. I honestly remember when I bought it, I was in senior year high school. So I was 17 years old. It's blush is the color. But it's so dusty and gross, but that's it. Ooh, I should have knocked that off. But I just kind of run it like that. Because I kind of have red cheeks anyway, so that looks more like I'm not wearing heavy makeup because it makes my cheeks look like they normally do. I'm not gonna do contour because I probably don't have time and I really don't want to mess it up, and I know I will. Okay, couldn't even tell you what brand this is. It's my eyeliner. There's literally no marking on it. It works and it's black, which is kind of dark for me, but. And I don't know, people act like it's weird to put it in the like line of your eye. Like I've always done that. It's like totally different. This is a horrible angle and lighting for my face, but whatever. So there's no eye makeup. That's just liner. I have two makeup bags. I have the one that I use every day and then like the extra stuff that I don't always use but I want to keep for when I do want it, like extra lashes, lash curlers, extra like eyebrow things, I don't know, just random stuff that I don't use day to day but I do want to keep. And then next I'm actually going to do my brows. I usually do them last, but since Eric's not here yet I have time for my lashes to dry. And this is Mary Kay Precision Brown Liner Blonde because my hair isn't technically blonde but my eyebrows clearly are, so I just use this because I'm not going to have like super dark brown or black eyebrows. And I'm really like imprecise about it. I literally just do this. Okay, that's all I do for color because it's so like stark difference from my basically missing brows. Okay, this one I'm okay with. It's like good enough. But this one's a little dark, a little rough. And I always kind of like go up and out with my brows. I don't know. I didn't do my eyebrows until I was watching YouTube and I think it was Jenna Marbles said finding out that she should do her brows is like what changed her life or something like makeup wise, and I was like, I don't do my brows, maybe I should do that. And that was right when I started with Mary Kay, so I got their brown liner and I've used theirs. Theirs has been my favorite. I have this other one, it's It Cosmetics. I liked it, but it's still kind of dark for my brows. I don't know, I guess not. I just ran out. It's still a little dark. And it has an applicator on the other side that always falls out. But that's what I use in the car. Like if I'm at work doing my makeup, I'll use that instead of this like thing. Okay, all that's left is this and touch up. It's Mary Kay, of course, because I had so much left over when I stopped selling it that's all I've used. I normally am like super close to the mirror, but I don't want to just be like pointlessly out of frame. So I'm doing this the best I can. I also, when I was younger, thought people look stupid when they open their mouth. Like I was in middle school and I was like, I don't want to look down with my mouth open when I put mascara on. So I taught myself to not. It's just like focusing on closing your mouth and doing mascara at the same time. So, and I realized there's no difference between opening my mouth or not. I'm literally just opening or like lifting this eyebrow. So it doesn't really affect it if I have my mouth open or not. My mom saw me once, like in college, I was putting makeup on. She was like, oh my God, you don't open your mouth? No, why? Okay. I typically don't do the bottoms, but I can really see that eyeliner like hard on the bottom. So I'm just gonna do a tiny bit and I am gonna get close to the mirror so I don't mess it up. Normally my liner or my mascara on top is like wet enough, it'll transfer to my bottom lashes. I have really long lashes too. So if I did the bottoms, they would come out to like here. Like, no, I think Eric's just here. So Phoebe's barking. Okay, so that's it for my eyes. They're not my favorite, but I'll take them. I always wipe up, that way if there's extra, it makes it a cat eye. But I'm not winging that. That's too hard. I'm not into makeup enough to learn how to do a wing, so I don't. And then once I do my eyebrows and everything, I do touch up with this, since it's the only powder I use, because I don't want like brown spots around my eyelashes, or my eyebrows. So I always do like above and below, because it'll usually get kind of red on my skin because it is so fair, it reacts quickly. But I'll just do that and then make sure they're shaped the way I want them, which is not backwards. My makeup's done, my hair's almost there. I'm gonna get some spray and maybe a clip. I have to hide all of my rubber bands because Luna sees this and it's like a treat to her. She's like, oh my God, give me a rubber band, and she'll attack the whole house for one. So they're always tucked away and hidden. I had one on my wrist this morning when I was sleeping, and she came in here and like full blown attacked my arm trying to get it. No. Okay. So since my hair is so light, I do like a light spray. I don't even know. It's a 3. So it's kind of bigger now, which is nice. Then I also kind of go through it while it's up. And it's such a light spray, like it's not gonna clump together like most of them. Which is good for me because my hair would just hold. I have a lot of hair, obviously. It's just so thin. A thick spray would just clump together immediately. Sorry guys, my favorite. Look how big that hair is. When I was in high school, I was in marching band, and we had color guard groups. And one of the some of the shows that they would do, it was certain ones, more than just the one, but it doesn't matter. They would tease their hair super big. I loved it. Oh my God, I wanted my hair so big. But I was in band, which means I had a shako, which for non-band people, that's the hat you wear. And your hair has to be inside the hat. So I would have like 2 scrunchies, or not scrunchies, those black rubber bands, put it up in a bun, and then put another bun on top of that because it couldn't fall out. My hair was like so flat and like just on a dome on the top of my head. And then the girls that were in the color guard would have like huge, beautiful hair, and then when we were done, they would all like help each other and take it down, and then it'd be super pretty and wavy. I'm over there like a sweaty, gross, like, not that, well, it'd be like a sumo wrestler, like top knot, is what I look like. Like, well, at least it's dark on the bus after the competitions and games, but yeah, I was always jealous of how their hair could get so big, and they always got to have like, obviously the prettier outfits. They weren't in uniforms. And my hair was super long like this in my senior year. And before our very last competition, which I didn't know, we were gonna do, it was like a cowboy themed, I can't remember what it was called, but it was like Wild Wild West type, and everybody was supposed to be like a cowboy. And we didn't wear our jackets that we would normally wear. We had shirts underneath, and then the pant, like the overalls that band kids wear, like in their uniform, it looked like cowboy overalls almost. Like they come up higher, but when we had our shirts on, it looked different. Like regular shirts underneath. They were like long sleeve, I don't know, plaid shirts. I honestly can't remember, and I kind of feel bad, but I'm sure I have a picture. And we were everyone was gonna braid their hair to look like cowgirl-ish, which is kind of stereotypical, but it was super cute, and I wanted to do it, and I didn't know we were gonna do it until I found out after my dad had cut my hair off to here. And he didn't do it mean, like he took me, my hair was super long. I had colored it for a long time when I was in middle school and like the first couple years of high school. I really messed it up when I was 16. My aunt and I were trying to give me like a beachy blonde, and it turned out like crispy white. It was so bad. So my dad had to fix it my junior year, and by the time most of it had grown out and I had long hair my senior year, like a strand of it, I can't remember if it was this side or this side, but there was a strand of green. I have pictures of it, I'll have to find. But it was like actually green. And they tried to do, I didn't have color in it at the time, But they tried to do like a couple Malibu treatments, nothing was working, and they're like, we just have to cut it off. So they cut my hair super short, and I was like, that's fine, I'll just do a bob. The day before our competition where I was gonna be able to braid my hair, oh, I was so mad. But I think that's it. Eric just got home, which means it is time to go. I don't have my watch on, that was dumb. But this is the final hair and makeup.